else is exhausted with the era of AI? There are certain things that I like about AI as a content creator and somebody who's trying to be productive on a daily basis. I find that it's very helpful when you're trying to plan something and you're trying to get a good summary of information about a topic. Don't push it too far. Don't ask it to quote something, ChatGPT particularly. But it's a good, you can get a good summary of the common knowledge about a topic. Now, is it causing our brains to turn to goo because we're not working to find the information anymore? Perhaps. Let's keep that conversation going. But I think there are more harmful and less harmful usages of AI or using the large language models to find information about things. It can be very helpful for a plethora of things. I don't hate AI. We've been using AI for a long time, even before the AI epoch that we're entering into. We've used AI for all sorts of things that are kind of in the background for a long time now. However, the world of generative AI is a really interesting thing. For one, we have a constant flood of obviously fake content flying around. We have content that is hard to know if it's fake, which is spooky, and we're going to see how that affects society over time. That's something where I think we have to be very careful, but we're just full speed ahead. Got the train wheels turning on that one. There was a channel I came across the other day that was about graphic design, and it took me a while to figure out that the person that I was looking at in the video is an AI avatar. And I'm somebody who makes videos for a living. So, I don't like that. A lot of people seem to be okay with it. I wonder how many people are very excited about that. But I think when you have videos where huge parts of it are generated with AI, animations, perhaps the avatar that you're watching, the voiceover, what you end up with is, I'm not saying it's not creative on any level, but the human aspect of the craft is very diluted there. You don't have somebody building out these things. And I know that a human lovingly crafted the thing that I'm interacting with. They may have typed out a bunch of prompts to generate what I'm seeing. That does not feel the same. The human connection does not feel the same as when I'm watching a video where I know that the animation involved a person keyframing a bunch of things that create a certain motion and a character to what I'm watching. And the human connection with content that is largely AI generated is much different than when you watch something where you know that humans crafted what you're seeing. And this is one reason why I like to watch things that are older, where I know that AI was not creating it. That makes it so much more special. And once again, there's a human connection there that's really, really beautiful. And I think about this with music. It's like if you went to a show where there's, let's just say like a DJ show. People go to shows, DJs, play their music, and you have thousands of people dancing. Woo. If there was on the stage a laptop on a table and a guy walked out and hit the space bar and he walked off, and everything you're hearing, is generated by AI, would that be an interesting show to be at? I don't think so. The reason why people love to go to these shows is because they see the person on stage. Yes, they're hitting a space bar. Maybe their whole set is kind of like pre-programmed. I don't know exactly how they do those shows, but from what I understand, there's like a level of pre-programming going on there. But the person made that music and they're standing up there and we're all dancing together. And you can look at that person and go, thank you for making this music for me. Woohoo, this is great. That's completely different. So what I don't think AI can do in the realm of content creation is replicate the human touch, because there's an inherent value to humans and what humans create. Then there's marketing. Marketing is a situation where marketers will use whatever tools they have at their disposal to do many things with very few guardrails. In advertising, you're spending money for everything that you're putting out. So you're trying to get a maximum return, and there's metrics, right? So there's a lot of fake stuff going on in marketing. And the way that people anywhere are going to be using AI into the future has a lot to do with incentives. What are their goals? What are they trying to accomplish? And what guardrails are they going to give themselves when they're using this immense power that we have in AI and generative AI right now? But what I'm noticing, which is really interesting to me, is we're now going into this era which I would call the industry feedback loop, where we have AI tech world in a feedback loop with the other industries, content creation, marketing, legal, etc. And we're now starting to see conversations, regulations, lots of energy going on there. And this is where we start cultivating what the future of AI is going to look like. And I hope that the conversation will have to do with not just ethics, but authenticity. Another thing that's exhausting to me about AI is there are subscriptions everywhere. It's this loud world of subscriptions, lots of money having to be paid to create AI stuff. The whole machine has to be funded. So there are various ways of it having to be funded. And in general, I've been trying to be intentional about subscriptions in my life and simplifying my life in that way. It's not that I'm going towards no subscriptions right now, but I don't want to load up my world with subscriptions. And I think a lot of people feel that way. AI is just so loud right now. Everything that's going on is it's so loud and in your face and complicated. There's ethical concerns and it's just a lot of things. There's a piece in like a notebook and a pen. There's also, a lot of these AI tools, you have very cluttered interfaces. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things. Look at, we can do this, we can do this, we got the voiceover, we can do like a more animated looking AI thing, we could do like a more realistic looking AI thing. You want to have two people having a conversation in a voiceover that don't exist? Sure, why not? Here we go. And so I don't fully understand this. I'm still exploring this in my head, but I've been craving lately craft and, like I said, simplicity, beautifully designed things, whether that's in the digital world, but also in the physical world. I have a pen that I just hold sometimes, and I just look at it and play with it. I have my Swiss Army knife. I look at him like, what a beautiful little doodad there. It's so functional, beautifully designed. I love apps that just let you buy them. That's a nice thing. I'm into like retro things. And I've found a lot of pleasure and sort of escapism from this complicated world and this loud world in those things. But yeah, I think we have to all spend time with the question of where all this is going to end up, where it can end up. What are the risks of our approach as a society now, which is full speed ahead? These tools exist. People are pouring time and energy and money into these tools, and we're using them, and we're just, the tools are being developed at a rapid pace, and wherever we're going to end up, we're trying to get there as fast as we can. And that's spooky. And I do wonder if it's a situation where it's like the quote from Jurassic Park. What is it? The scientists were so concerned about if they could do something that they weren't concerned about if they should do it. Nailed it, I'm sure. So yeah, that's what's been bouncing around in my head. I would encourage you, if you feel this way, to, like I said, go after things that are lovingly crafted with human hands, whether that's digital or physical. Cultivate quiet places for yourself. Read a book. I'm a Christian, so I'm going to be praying and reading the Bible. Community is good too. Beautiful music. That's been a big part of my life recently, and that's been really great. So go watch an orchestra. Thanks for watching.